am I the asshole for calling an ambulance, which got my coworker fired?
Ooh.
So we got HR, and then I won't spoil what's coming up, but
They call the ambulance for the allergy, I'm sure.
What do you guys think here?
I think someone had a crazy reaction to a peanut allergy.
A peanut allergy.
Or they were faking an emergency from what it seems like if they got fired for it. I don't know. I'm all about wasting company time, so not the asshole.
Okay. And Sean, where are you leaning?
Yeah, fuck it. Not the asshole.
All right.
Unity.
Also love the first sentence here. This got removed from Am I the Asshole? So posting it here. It's on AITA.
Oh. Very strict on Am I the Asshole.
They are so strict. That's why this exists. So I, 27 female, was at a group work training for my job this past weekend. The company put a bunch of us up in a hotel and had us attend a day-long presentation about our goals for the next quarter.
Hate that.
For context, we're in sales, it's highly competitive, and the group consists of mostly older employees, with me being the youngest. After a full day of meetings, a few of us decided to get dinner at a restaurant down the street from our hotel. We carpooled, and when we arrived, one of the older ladies, Deborah, in her 50s, was already there standing at the bar. We invited her to join us for food, but she declined, and we moved on with our night. I had 2 beers with dinner, so I'm not judging, but as soon as we finished our meal, it became clear that Deborah was plastered. Drinking at company events, Sean.
That's what I don't
That's
like.
your least favorite thing.
I like enjoying beverages,
Yeah.
but not getting plastered. You gotta be, I mean, you're only setting yourself up for failure.
Yeah. Two is good. That's a good medium, I feel.
That's probably the cap for most people.
Yeah,
Should be in ordering the most expensive items every single time.
Yeah. I mean, that's
at the work events.
Oh hell yeah! I'd be like, whatever expensive shit you got, please give that to me.
What's my daily limit? Put that on.
Oh, I'd be stretching the fuck out of that.
I'm always scared I won't get invited out if I do that shit. So
John hopes
I get a medium expensive dish.
John hopes he doesn't get invited out. So.
All the expense.
So she was stumbling even though the ground was level and slurring pretty badly. As we left, Deborah came outside with us and reached for her keys.
Nah.
I immediately stopped her and said I'd drive her back to our hotel. She agreed, but as she went to get to the passenger door handle, she missed and fell straight back onto the pavement, hitting the back of her head. I don't mean to sound gross, but it sounded like someone dropped a carton of eggs.
Jesus Christ.
I checked, and not only was she passed out, but she was bleeding from the head.
Oh.
Everyone panicked, and I grabbed my phone to call 911.
Yeah, right move.
One of the younger guys stopped me and said, "Help me get her into the car. We'll get her a room key out of her purse and just put her in bed."
Are you kidding me? This person has a potential concussion.
And bleeding from the head.
Bleeding from the head.
Brain damage.
And what are you going to have them sleep in a room by themselves? What if they throw up? Isn't that a bad thing?
Oh, there's so many things that could go wrong.
Yes.
Yeah. I was bewildered and said, "But she has a head injury. She's bleeding. What if she cracked her skull?" I'm no doctor, but if you go to sleep with a head injury, don't you not wake up? I'm pretty sure I learned that in school, and some other employees agreed with me, so I called the ambulance.
It's crazy that it was just some.
Yeah, only some.
The other some were like, I don't know, I think she'll be okay.
Yeah, she's fine.
Head on concrete is never a good combo.
And blood. Like, that's a bad combo.
I mean, even without the blood, I think I would have called.
Oh, yeah. I'm just saying, like...
A head fucking just... That's crazy.
Paramedics took Deborah to the hospital and she survived, though she was in really bad shape when I checked up on her the next day. Here's where I may be the asshole. Our managers found out that Deborah was hospitalized for overdrinking while technically at a work function, and they fired her on the spot. Everyone also found out that I was the one who insisted on calling the ambulance. The older employees are all saying I did the right thing and that she could have died, but the younger ones are calling me a snake and saying I got her fired on purpose because she was competition. So am I the asshole?
No. What the
hell? You think the younger people would be like more chill?
No, because they're trying to work their way up. You know, they're dog eat usually.
So what did they be fine? They're like, all right,
one less
salesperson for all.
Well, they're seeing it as maybe we can get 2 out of the game.
Oh, that's a good one.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I don't think you're the asshole at all. This person could have died. Yeah, I think you're absolved of your sins there. I think that, like what Josh said, the younger people are just being, I guess, sneaky.
They're the ones
Trying to-
being snakes.
Yeah.
Maybe get you fired.
It seems like it.
Yeah, I completely agree. And it's like one of those situations was like, okay, if you like just sent Deborah to her room and she ends up, knock on wood, hopefully nothing too crazy happens, or maybe she gets a really bad traumatic injury, that's gonna be on your hands.
Yeah.
Because like you had the opportunity to send her to the right place. And if anything, at the end of the day, it's Deborah's responsibility to not consume so much alcohol during
Yeah.
work functions.
And it's not
control
like
your
she
liquor,
was
buddy.
forced either. She was sitting
Nah.
alone, away from the rest of everybody.
Yeah.
So it's not like she was forced by the work environment.
Not
She
only
made her
that,
own decision.
you also possibly saved other people from getting hurt because you snatched those keys out of her hands because she was willing to drive home.
True. Yeah, you did multiple things right here.
Mhm.
Yeah.
For sure.
I mean, I don't think he did one wrong thing at all. actually.
Exactly. No, I agree.
I mean, besides like asking other coworkers to help walk her to the car, I guess, and make sure she gets in. But I mean, that's in hindsight.
Yeah.
While you're there, if she's, walking up, you not stumbling,
Yeah.
then you would assume that she's good.
you
So
don't
it's
assume
like,
they're gonna fall over.
yeah,
Yeah.
and crack their head on the fucking
Jeebus.
concrete.
Some
That's
people-
insane.
Some people said OP shouldn't have been driving with 2 drinks, but that was the only thing. Which I mean is fair, but it's also like how long were they
Yeah.
there over those 2 drinks?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. If they're there for like a while,
Yeah.
2 drinks is fine.
I mean, don't drive drunk if you have the opportunity. Drive with
Yeah, driving
Uber.
tipsy is driving drunk, guys.
Yeah.
Yep.
But I mean, depending if you're at the restaurant for like 4 hours or whatever.
Yeah,
Oh, those functions are forever. I guarantee you they were
Yeah.
sober as hell.
they can
2
be,
drinks
yeah.
is quite all right, I think. Again, not advising anybody to, but I would, not be so quick to judge.
Yeah.
Especially if they're overweight like your boy. You'll be okay, I think.
That was a few people in the comments anyway, but the majority said not the asshole. And to Lufus, one said, not the asshole, you did the right thing. Smashing your head against the ground can be fatal even from small falls. And she got fired from something she did do, and the fall, and the fact that someone probably would be responsible and call for help was a product of her over drinking on the job function. For Pete's sakes, what's the alternative? Let's risk death or brain damage to minimize the chance of losing a job?
But who's the real asshole? You killed somebody.
Corporate America.
True. Yeah. Also, that restaurant probably should have stopped serving her at some point.
Yeah.
That's,
Yeah.
Someone has
true.
to know when to cut them off.
Yeah.
Or at least whenever they see that she's walking out drunk, you gotta
Yeah. Call it
send the bartender, or get the
Yeah.
manager to
a taxi or
escort them
something.
out.
Yeah.
Get at least an Uber or some shit.
Or yeah, I guess taxi. What? Jesus.
How old are you?
What am I
dude?
talking about?
Get therapy.